Hi, it's Stephen here from Son of a Nation Wave, and this is day 5 of the July daily draws. So as we start the weekend, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Unfolding Path Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's use our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. This is the Nine of Cups. So this is the good fortune, the luck, the wish card. This is gaining what we wish for. This is getting the joy and satisfaction from achieving what we want, being with who we want, becoming who we want to be. You know, our wishes are fulfilled. Our desires are fulfilled. As individuals, we have that personal inner contentment and satisfaction. And if we don't have that at the moment, then we need to be working towards what and thinking about what would give us that kind of satisfaction. What would give us this feeling, this feeling of joy, happiness, and that a celebration that our dreams have been realized, our wishes have come true, our achievements have been met, and it's an emotional and spiritual outburst of joy, celebration, and sense of victory and attainment, and personal fulfillment. So this card comes to say to us that this is available to us. We're either on the brink of it, or we're working towards it, or we're experiencing it. Some of us maybe already have made this breakthrough and feel that we found that thing, find that sweet spot in life where we feel happy with ourselves and with what we've done and who we are, and we feel fulfilled and joyful. Everything else would be a bonus. It's not saying this is the end of the road, but we have achieved what we wanted to achieve, and everything else is just a bonus on top of all of that. So, and if we have yet to experience this feeling, as I said, we need to have goals in mind of what we want, what we believe will give us this, and work towards them. But also be open to adjust those, because sometimes when we go through life, sometimes the very things we thought would bring us this kind of happiness and fulfillment were not the things that did that. It may be something else that we hadn't even considered. That sometimes what we feel, that what we want, isn't necessarily what we need to provide that fulfillment. Sometimes we think we need certain things because that's what everybody seems to want. That's what society tells us is what we want. So we feel that we should want it too. But deep down, what is it that we truly need and want and desire? Not what we think we should, but what is it that we truly crave for that will give us this fulfillment? Do we know that yet? And if not, then that's part of the discovery of finding out finding that which will give us the fulfillment we seek. So So this is about personal, individual happiness, because the 10 to me is about shared happiness with a group of people. The 10 of Cups, usually a family setting, but not limited to that. But this is the 9. This is the personal viewpoint. This is not bringing anything else into the equation. Yes, we can celebrate with people. We can celebrate and show people what we've achieved. But that's not the same necessarily of sharing the experience with them. We share what we have, how we are feeling about what we've achieved, but they don't necessarily partake in that, except that they witness our happiness about it. Whereas to me, the 10, the next card, is that they do share in that, and feel the emotions of that. So it's like a shared mutual benefit. But we're focusing on the 9, which is about, to me, about the personal fulfillment. And that's what this card is talking about, and asking us to consider what will truly satisfy and give us that sense of fulfillment in our lives. And it can be different for each one of us. As I say, there may be commonly held views and under and beliefs about what brings this to people, what we should be all aspiring to, but it won't necessarily apply to everybody. What makes you happy and fulfilled won't necessarily do the same for me, and what makes me happy and fulfilled won't necessarily do the same for you. So we have to find our own personal fulfillment and happiness in our own way. Okay, let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Okay, here we go. And there we are. And we have peaks of joy. He's leaping, literally leaping with joy there. The peaks of joy. So isn't that interesting that we have the joy card, the fulfillment? What's going to give us those peaks of joy? This is like a peak of joy for ourselves. What will bring that for us? What is it that's going to bring that for us? Seek after that, and not according to necessarily the world's rules and views, but our own intuitive instinct of what we know will fill us with that joy. So it's all about joy, happiness, and fulfillment, and we can all do with some of that. So let's reach out and get fulfilled. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 6. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.